Hey everybody. Alrighty, hey everybody, welcome to Simple Hobby Homesteading. We are sitting outside Tractor Supply today, doing a chicken chat. And so I might as well chat about chickens because we don't have any folks right now wanting to chat about chickens. So I might as well go ahead and chat with you guys about chickens. So we're going to talk a little bit about chickens. I'm going to turn you back around here. So first of all, we're just going to look at some of the behaviors that they're doing and kind of give you an idea of what they're doing. So in there we have 4 hens and 1 rooster. Now that white hen right there, that big white one, that's a Cornish rock, and that's what we know as a meat bird. That's a kind of chicken that is grown just for its meat. They are butchered before they get to the age that they can lay eggs, and so they mature very, very fast, and they're very, very plump. That's where you're getting your chicken breasts, your chicken legs, your thighs, all that comes off those Cornish rock or Cornish rock mix of some sort. So Cornish rocks are easy to buy at any feed store or online store, whatever. They're a common chicken for homesteaders and farmers and enthusiasts that they butcher and they get the meat from. And you can butcher them very early, well before 6 months old. Usually at about 4 months old is when you'd butcher a Cornish rock. And so we've got that, and then we've got that black and white one is a barred rock in there. And then we have a couple mutts. That one might be pure Isa Brown, might be pure Rhode Island Red. I'm not sure, it might be a mutt too. But the black one is actually a mutt between an Australorp and a Isa Brown. It's a mix. The rooster is that big black Australorp, and mommy was an Isa Brown. So I know that one's a mix, and it's actually a black chicken with like a little bit of brown on its feathers. I don't know if in the sun you're going to be able to see the brown on its feathers, that black one. Well, sure, now that brown one's in the way. Let's see if you can see. Ooh, you can see it on her neck a little bit. Oh, come on, look up. Look up so we can see. Oh yeah, there you can see the brown. Okay, so we are just hanging out here at the Tractor Supply, and we're chatting chickens with folks as they want to. And these chickens all in here are known as either dual purpose, except for the Cornish rock, that big white one. The rest of them are dual purpose, which means they're great egg layers, but they're also fine for eating their meat. They get to a decent size, and so they're known as dual purpose, but we keep them on the homestead for their egg laying capabilities. And so up here we have a few little chicks that are real nice. Now this little yellow chick right here is only less than a week old, and that is a Cornish rock chick. So that's what's going to turn into that big white chicken right there. This little puffball, and you can see how big it is already. I mean, just huge, and they grow and mature so fast. And that black and white one right there, that one is a barred rock. That's an example of a barred rock chick, and the other ones in there are Isa Brown, and a couple of different ones. And so those are chicks. So we are going to talk about eggs real quick, and then we will go to their behaviors as to see what they're doing. So here we have an ostrich egg, and next to, let me show you next to a regular egg. So let's just line them up here. Here we have a bantam egg, right? And that's laid by the breed of chicken called a bantam. Actually not breed, it's a type, because you have breeds of bantams. There we have a regular chicken egg, right? And then next in line would be a duck egg, but I don't have a duck egg with me today. And then after that would be a turkey egg. There's a turkey egg. And then there's a couple different eggs in there. And then next we have an emu egg, and that is a beautiful blue egg. It's hard to see here in the sun, but gorgeous blue emu egg. And then of course we have the ostrich egg, and there's about 2 dozen of the chicken eggs in the ostrich egg, and that has a really thick, nice shell. Super nice thick shell. But there's your lineup of eggs: bantam, chicken, turkey, emu, and ostrich egg. So we're going to watch the chickens for a minute, and we're just going to explain some of their behaviors and chat a little bit about chickens as we're hanging out. So right now you see we have that little kiddie pool, and it's full of dirt, and I just got shovelfuls of dirt just from our homestead and brought them in a bin over there. and we just dump that dirt in there, and there's worms and bugs and all stuff that they are scratching through the dirt to look for those bugs and worms and little snacks. Now, chickens have incredibly good eyesight, especially from motion. When they see movement, they will attack like crazy and go after it, and they can pull a worm up out of the ground from feet and feet and feet away. 30, 40 feet away, they can see a worm or something moving and go grab it. So that rooster, let's talk about the difference between a rooster and a chicken. You notice how his comb, which is that top part, that red top part, that's called the comb, that is nice and tall. Now people ask, what's the point of him having a comb? Well, it's to attract the ladies. The prettier and bigger the comb, the more ladies he attracts. And then hanging down below are the wattles. And those, once again, are bigger on a rooster, and the sole purpose of the wattles are to attract lady hens. The #1 goal of that rooster is to attract lady hens. And we have chickens, we have roosters, and we have hens. Roosters are boys, hens are girls, of course. When they're babies, pullets are girls and cockerels are boys. And so, yeah, that's really cool. And let's see what else is different about a rooster. Look at that tail. They have really nice, long, big, beautiful tail feathers. You can see his are just waving in the wind. And this is an Australorp rooster, and his tail feathers are often used for fly fishing. They will use those tail feathers for fly fishing, and they're very famous for that. So that's wonderful. You see they're scratching around in there. A minute ago they were preening, which means they take their beaks and they look for any feathers that are loose or need to come out, and they pull out any feathers that don't need to be in there. And so just one quick chicken fact, and then I'm going to go because we got some folks that want to come over and chat about chickens in person. But a hen or a pullet is hatched out of the egg with all the eggs in it that it will ever lay, kind of like a female woman. All the eggs that will ever disperse are already inside of it when it's hatched out. And when it gets to the age of about 4 or 5 months, about each day, about every 24 hours or so, one of those tiny little eggs is released, and it goes down. The whole process gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it's laid as an actual chicken egg. And so when a hen runs out of all those little eggs in her body, then she's done laying. So it's not really about how old the hen is when they stop laying, it's really when they run out of their eggs. And so usually hens run out of their eggs at about 3 years old. 3 or 4 years old is when they have, all of their eggs are gone out of them. And so that's that. But yeah, if you have any questions about chickens, please throw them in the comments of this video and I'll answer them. And if you want to do an up close and personal video with chickens, let me know and we can do that. I can hold one and we can do an up close and personal. So, oh, they're so happy. Look at them. They're drinking some water. All right, I'm gonna go because we got some folks here that want to chat. You guys have a great day. Remember, do what you can with what you have wherever you are. Homesteading can happen with anyone, anywhere, anytime, in any capacity. So we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.